The pressure on the freshman. FAU brings pressure. Purdy got him! Touchdown, Charlotte! Could it be anybody else but Omega Blake? His third TD of the day. This is driven, no doubt about it. A 3-run blast. It's 9-5 Niners.
South Florida creates a turnover. Reed in transition, plays it back. Reynolds slams it home. One of the most electric offenses in college softball is on the hunt for its 8th straight win against a fellow undefeated team in the Sunshine State. The Stetson Hatters come to Gainesville to take on number 2 Florida. Welcome into KSP, everybody, alongside the two-time All-American herself, Alicia Ocasio. I'm Ryan Urquhart and Alicia Florida. They certainly look the part on one of the top teams in the country, but as one of the top teams, you got a target on your back against these undefeated Hatters.
Well, you absolutely have a target on your back when you're top 3 in the nation.
There's a pregame tradition for South Florida. It started all the way in their first game against Delaware. It's this spray-on glitter. You'll see it on the jerseys today. Everybody gets glitter on the team, and I think that we should jump in?
Oh, yeah. Bust that open.
Yeah, okay. Here, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
So where are we putting this?
It's just a spray, so it's just
anywhere?
an aerosol spray. It's usually on the shirt. It's usually on the shirt and the,
okay.
on the clothes.
I want
but
to
we want to keep the dress, right?
Air.
We want to really shine.
Okay, where are you going
can I
with this?
just give me all down the front?
In
It
the
comes
face.
out in the wash. Maybe not in the face. It all comes out in the wash.
Oh,
See?
yes.
There you go.
It really shows up on the black. Yeah, shining our way through the American Conference.
We are shining, we are glittering, and we'll see more sparkling softball today at the 2025 American Championship.
To watch.
Iseko will heave it up. From half court, it's good.
To the outside, McKay plays it back. Casey lifts it into the 6. Henderson connects again. It's a brace, and Memphis retakes the lead.
Stuckey, outright, stuffed. It is set point. South Florida runs down 5. The Bulls have caught fire. This is 2-2 from Arnold. Erickson slashes one into center field. It is gone. A 2-run bomb for Jocelyn Erickson. Her second homer of the year. Well, now joined on the field by Memphis' star of the show today. That is Sarah Miller, who had the game winner in the 88th. And Sarah, just kind of walk us through that moment. What did you see leading up to that goal?
Yeah, obviously we had been getting a lot of shots and crosses in all game. And so I knew I had to be ready in the box. And I saw Val pick her head up. She put a great ball in, and I was able to get my head on it.
There's Tim Brewster, the interim head coach for the Charlotte 49ers, and he has such an interesting track record of coaches he's worked for. You see Deion Sanders, who's with him at Colorado and Jackson State, Mac Brown, Dan Mullen, and the others. He told a really interesting story that you asked him about, Pat, of how he met Coach Mac Brown. He was the coach at Lafayette Central Catholic High School. That's in Indiana. He had 23 guys on his whole team. He's talking with his wife one day about where they want to live, and North Carolina comes out. So he hops in his truck, drives down to Chapel Hill, and goes unannounced into Mac Brown's office, sits down, waits for a couple hours. On first down, into the flat it goes, incomplete. Looking for the tight end again, Khalil Brantley. So he sits there for a couple hours. He says, I want to see Coach Brown. Eventually, Mac walks out. He's asking, okay, who are you? Introduces himself and said, Coach, I'd like to work for you. I know this sounds crazy. And he keeps pressing, I really like the opportunity. And Mac Brown's like, you know what, this is so crazy. Give me a couple days, I'll think about it. So he drives all the way back to Lafayette. Mac Brown calls him a couple days. He says, do you understand what volunteer means? First guy in, last guy out, no pay. He says, my wife has a great job. She can help support me and the kids. And he says, all right, come on down. So he said it was like the Beverly Hillbillies. They jumped in their truck, and they were down there in 2 days.
And then he ended up working for Mac Brown for 13 years at North Carolina and Texas.
And a handoff here for a short gain. It'll be third down for Florida Atlantic. And he had so much great energy when we were on the call with him, and what he brings. It just felt like a huge dose of positivity.
Yeah, Brewster was super excited to have the opportunity to lead this program. He loves the Charlotte program and the area, and he brought a lot of energy this week, cut practices down to an hour and 30 minutes max, and he said the players had a ton of extra juice and energy, and that's what he's looking to get out of the Niners in this football game.
Motion again on 3rd and 9. They go ground game, runs through a man. That's Terrell down the sideline. And he's got enough for a Florida Atlantic first down. Xavier Terrell, the redshirt freshman, running through defenders.
With Zuberi Mobley injured, Terrell getting an opportunity. What a stiff arm right there. Just running over the corner and picking up the first down. That's the truck stick.
Dante Balfour catching the full force. 5'8", 175 pounds, the Wilmington, North Carolina native. That's a big run for Florida Atlantic. To move the chains and put them deeper into plus territory, got 14. Tight end in motion again. Terrell back on the ground. He slips free again. Gets another solid gain of 7 to the 21.
And how about this set that the Owls are in on this drive? I mean, they're going 3 tight ends. They get that double wing action. They're just lining everybody up on the line of scrimmage and trying to blow you off the ball. This is some old school smash mouth football that Charlie Fry's going to here.
And Dante Balfour on the tackle again, doing a good job of getting to the second level here, Florida Atlantic is.
Yeah, that offensive line getting on their combo blocks and climbing up to the linebackers and creating some holes for Terrell.
Another heavy set for the Owls. That's Brantley in motion. Go back to him, why not? He's got wide open grass to the end zone. Touchdown, FAU. First of the year for Xavier Terrell.
And what a drive for Xavier Terrell, where we saw the contact balance earlier. Now he's going to show you the wiggle. Just a little one cut, make you think he's going right, cut it back to the left. He had a couple of Charlotte defenders on skates there and takes it right to the end zone. What a nice move to get through that hole and get to the paint.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He gets the big 3rd down run, gets another chunk, and then 21 yards into the end zone. Get Florida Atlantic back within a possession. And can cut it to 3 here with Suarez's PAT. And that's up and good. 9 plays, 68 yards. Florida Atlantic gets the offense moving thanks to the redshirt freshman Xavier Terrell. He busts one open behind that O-line. And it's a 3-point game in Boca.